Hello friends. Imagine that there is a boy who belongs to a middle-class family. He is educated but is very weak and never gets good marks, and not only this, he is also considered to have a stammer due to which he is not able to speak properly. Now if you are asked what will be the future of such a boy and will he be able to achieve any big achievement in his life, then what will you say? Surely any person will feel that the boy will not be able to do anything special in his life. But friends,
if a boy works hard, he can also become the President of America. Yes, you heard it right. The name of the boy we are talking about right now is Joe Biden. Friends, in today's video, we will tell you the entire story of Joe Biden, from his early life to his struggle in becoming the president. So let's start the interesting video now. Friends, Biden, who recently became the 46th President of America, has a life full of difficulties, sorrows and struggles, and he himself is a living example of this.
It is believed that if a person keeps working honestly, then one day he definitely gets success, and behind Biden's success, his lifelong hard work and tough struggle is hidden. Actually, Biden's struggle story begins on the 20th of November 1942 because on this day he was born in the city of Sentence in the state of Pennsylvania. At the time of birth, Joe Biden's full name was Joe Affidavit and White Jr., while his father's name was only Rabbit Unveiled a Sr. Biden's family also had two brothers and a sister, and he was the eldest among four siblings.
He is grown up, and friends, Biden was born in an upper middle class family because his father was a businessman and he used to trade oil. Although Biden's father's work was very good, but after his birth, his father started returning to business. Now it is the bad luck of the button or a coincidence that as soon as Biden came into the world, his father's work stopped completely, and after the work stopped, Biden's father went out in search of a job, and friends, looking at the situation, he was looking for any small job for his family.
But at that time, because of the recession, it became very difficult for him to get a job, and while his father kept looking for a job, he spent his childhood living with his maternal grandparents, and then finally in 1953, Biden's father got a job as a salesman in 1954. However, he got this job in Delaware, due to which his whole family had to shift to the Lemon City of Delaware, and in this city, Biden's whole family lived.
Biden completed his high school education in the city itself, and friends, due to poor circumstances, Biden was very weak in studies since childhood and he could not get good marks even after working hard. But being educated, Biden was not that good in sports, and he used to play rugby and baseball very well, and he used to be a part of both these sports and high school team. And friends, apart from sports, Biden also had the qualities to become a leader, and that is why he was made the president of his class, and at that time hardly anyone thought it would be that the boy who was being made the president of the class will one day become the president of the whole country. Biden was very fond of giving speeches at school, but due to his stuttering problem, he was unable to speak properly while giving speeches, and whenever he saw a big leader giving a speech, he also felt like giving a speech in a similar way. But due to his stuttering, people started making fun of him during his office hours, and not only in speaking, but he also had a lot of problems in normal conversation, and the reason for getting him his rights was, since then, he was teased in school by calling him Ash. And friends, Biden used to work very hard to overcome this problem, and in one of his interviews, he told that to overcome his stuttering problem, he used to stand in front of the mirror and read poems for several hours. Apart from this, he also used to practice speaking by keeping a stone on his tongue, and then after working hard in this way for several years, he finally succeeded in getting rid of his problem. And then later in the year 1968, Biden graduated from his high school with a degree in 1969. He completed his studies, and by then his father's business had also grown a lot. And friends, Biden's father bought a house in Wellington City, after which his whole family shifted from Clamor to Wilmington, and after that Biden took admission in the University of Delaware, and there he started studying history and political science. But his studies were in school, and he remained in the university as well, because in the year 1965 he was successful in getting a degree, but his class was at the bottom in 688 students. His rank was 506 and he was given a C grade. After this, Biden also took admission in Syracuse University, and here he started studying law, and in this university he met his first wife, Leah Hunter, and then in the year 1966, before completing their studies, both of them got married, and later in the year 1968, Biden got a law degree, but this time also he talked from behind, because this time in his class he got 75th rank out of 85 students, and in this. From this you can guess that Biden was not good at all in studies.
But this did not mean that he did not have talent, because Biden had all the qualities to become a great leader, and he himself recognized his talent very well, and that is why he chose politics as his career. And then after a few years, in 1977, Biden was elected to the seat of the county council, after which he continued to practice law along with serving the council till 1972, and at that time people were very impressed with Biden's work and his leadership quality.
People were impressed and suggested to Biden that he should contest the next Senate election as well, and then Biden started preparing for the next Senate election by agreeing to the people's opinion. But before the election, something happened with Biden which completely shook him. Actually, what happened was that on the 18th of September 1972, the couple and their one-year-old daughter Sam died in a road accident, and in this accident, both their sons Robert and Joe Biden also got very serious injuries, and in this sudden accident, Biden was completely injured.
Biden was completely devastated by the situation, and then he decided that he would leave politics for some time and focus on raising his sons. But the then Senator Mike Mellies persuaded Biden not to back out from the election, and he would definitely win the election. Although Mike had to work very hard, he finally convinced Biden to contest the election. After this, Biden contested the election, and at the age of just this year, he became the 6th youngest senator of America, and he served as a senator from 1978 to 2009. Friends, while being a senator, Biden impressed everyone with his work. He always paid attention to those issues which helped to spread awareness, and he got the reward for his work in the year 2009 when he was given the post of vice president under Barack Obama, and thus he became the 43rd vice president of America. Actually, Barack Obama and Biden are considered to be very close to each other, and many times both can be seen praising each other and friends. This time, i.e. in the 2020 presidential election, also, Obama and Biden. By the way, let us tell you that Biden was not adamant about contesting the 2020 presidential election, and he took this decision only after a lot of thinking, and now that he has almost become the president of America, we can say that his decision was absolutely right. And friends, he had promised that if he becomes the president, then first of all he will work on solving serious issues like climate change, pollution and global warming, because these issues are as important in his opinion as a famous and GDP of the country. Along with this, Britain had also said about India that it will support India in finding a solution to all the important issues of India, so that we also hope that after Biden becomes the president, the relationship between India and America will become even stronger than before. So friends, this was all in our video today. How did you like our video? Please tell us by commenting. Along with this, to see such interesting videos continuously, please subscribe.